What is up, everybody? It's your boy Austin Briley back in the booth after a week-long hiatus, featuring Carlos Thompson over here to my right. What's good, Carlos? It seems like we may be having some technical difficulties for Carlos, but we'll go ahead and get that figured out and underway. But until then, it's your boy Austin Briley, play-by-play commentator, PFL staff, and Oregon Ducks quarterback. Just looking to get a good game here from both of these two squads. USC coming out here with two brand new playbooks, offensively and defensively, and so we're going to see a big overhaul hopefully there for this team. Notre Dame coming out after a 20-26 loss over the or against the Texas Longhorns, and so Utah coming out here and giving USC a whooping a week ago, 31-13. Let's see the ball get kicked off here, and we'll get this ball game underway, everybody. We'll see Jay Pickens come out of the back of the end zone and return it to about the 20-yard line. Out comes Christian Ross, the man of the hour. A lot of scandals, a lot of skepticism going on right now, but overall, beautiful stat line. There's a lot of controversy right now on the upgrading capabilities of Christian Ross, but we have seen him back in the league as of lately, and so hopefully getting to see something aspire from him as Christian Ross is going to look to take the first snap of the ball game here. That ball will be handed off to Precious Hall for a rush of -1 yards.
There we go. Can we now? That's gonna be good now. Good tackle right there, my number 32. There we go. Had to fix my mic. Good tackle right there to stop Precious Hall.
Yeah, so overall, I do think Notre Dame is going to pull this game out, but USC, we haven't seen them in this new set yet, so we'll have to see how that plays out. What do you think as Jay Pickens picks up just shy of a first down, 3rd down and 1?
I think this is a great change for USC as he see him jump. This is going to be pretty much a whole new team now, hopefully. I just see Caleb Williams just trying to make a comeback for, just being a good team and make it the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. Tyree Rose-Pierre, not Tyrose, Tyree Rose-Pierre with the first down pickup on the last play. So we'll see Notre Dame advance to just shy of midfield. And if I'm Notre Dame, I'm going to use a lot of those curl routes a lot here in this game. Seem to be pretty darn crusher for a lot of different reasons. And so we got, I believe it's Dylan Romo. No, not Dylan Romo, Dylan Williams. So Dylan Williams is going to come out here hopefully and get a big game going for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, as he's had a pretty successful time for this team alongside Jay Pickens and TRP getting everything situated for this team. And what otherwise is a game and a team where the record doesn't really show their total capabilities, I don't think.
Yes, I think the same way too. You see Precious Hall get another run to move the chains. I think this Notre Dame's offense is really great, really young, especially with Precious Hall being the veteran. As they got a lot of receivers, and Christian Ross, who had a good game last game. Sorry, he had 2 touchdowns, but couldn't get the win.
And that's the funny thing about this Notre Dame team also is, like I said, this isn't a team. This is a team that you look at and on paper you expect to go in and win out every single week. And so for a 2-4 record right now for Notre Dame, this game is absolutely pivotal at getting them back over the hump to getting above 500 in these next couple weeks. As Deuce Young is going to get a first rush of the ball game for about 8. Carlos, how do you think this game is going to play out? Do you think we're going to see a blowout? Do you think we're going to see a tightly contested ball match? Do you think turnovers are going to be prominent? Do you think we're going to see a clean game? What are you thinking?
I think it's going to be a blowout with Notre Dame winning, because this USC's defense isn't looking too good right there, except for that great stop right there to make it 3rd down. This Notre Dame offense just looked good. They ended on a strong note against Texas, making it close to 26-20. Hopefully they can just carry that into this week.
Yeah, exactly. And one of the big things also we got to see is John Smith will be coming out here in an entirely new offensive set. under his own discretion. And so we'll get to see how that plays out as we're going to check on something here real quick. But yeah, so John Smith's going to be coming out here with a new playbook. From what I understand, this is a playbook of John's choosing too. So there's obviously a lot of intelligent play going to be coming from him. Hopefully, Jay Pickens on that nasty crossing, comeback, curl, hitch, dig, out route. And that's what's gonna be a huge thing for Notre Dame here. Is those are those curl plays I was talking about. Dylan Williams is usually the one that we see running those, but Jay Pickens, obviously the #1 receiver for this Notre Dame Fighting Irish team, and so it'll be good. It's good to see him getting involved early.
As you see the handoff to Precious Hall up the middle. Won't get too much right there. Stick pressure for 7 yards, make it 2nd and long.
Send a man in motion. Christian Ross looks to pass, completes it, and that's what I'm talking about. Those anticipatory throws are going to be crucial for Christian Ross, as he seems to be one of the better quarterbacks in the league, other than his counterpart and brother and Carson Young, who delivers anticipatory throws with masterful ease. Just coming out victorious over Miami last night.
That was a good game too.
Monday night. Yeah, what was a very good game. Zion Anderson being the guy to stuff Coach Anderson. So funny PFL scenario where you end up getting your own game costed to you by your own player. But that's one of the things I love about him the most, and Coach Anderson, is he very much rather have his team succeed than his players succeed. And so obviously not happy with how that went. What do you think about that? As Caleb Williams come?
He also said he wanted to bench himself too. He didn't want to play this game because he wanted the Miami team to win. And they was very questionable about benching PS3. And after that game, I think that might be the end of PS3 in the Miami.
And that's what's tough, is you get these schools, these major organizations that come out here and have a very successful season the year before, and then it makes you wonder when diversity strikes, how they're going to handle those types of situations. When adversity strikes, a lot of times we see these younger guys getting the raw end of the stick, as we've seen talks of Casey and Duke Smith obviously doing his own thing. But if Swavey gets benched, I honestly think that that's one of the worst mistakes Miami could make. What about you?
Well, being someone related to this Miami team, I think Fisher might be a better quarterback than Swavey. Fisher has better pocket awareness, better arm, but he doesn't have the speed like Swavey does. So I think this would be a very controversial play, and I think they're going to have to change it up for the offense as well. I just see a punt here for USC.
Was that a 4 and out?
I think so. I think so, yeah. And it's going to get it near the 35. I think the 36. And here comes
start that off with John Smith getting a reception. Did he carry the ball anymore on that drive? I apologize. I had looked down for just a second.
I think he only carried in the first 2 attempts. I'm not too sure on that.
4 and out. That's not what you want to see with a brand new playbook. But Madden's Madden, so things happen. Obviously, Notre Dame didn't get a super large amount of points either. So a beautiful catch by Tyree Rose-Pierre there. Kind of just being in the right place at the right time.
4 catches last week and a touchdown to add on to it.
3 for 32 so far for TRP. And Notre Dame looks like they're coming out here semi-swinging early. They're always very good at putting up points early, whether by way of a field goal or rather by way of a touchdown. But do you think a field goal is a confident enough way to start this game, or do you think 7 should have come out of that?
And like I said, they started off hot last week. I think that's a great way to start the game. getting a 3 points and going 3 and out for defense. And I think if they just score here, I think they'll have the foot on the pedal right now against USC as they send the blitz.
Wrapping up this first quarter here in about 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Christian Ross looks to pass, complete another pass to Tyree Rose-Pierre. That'll be his 4th reception for a total of 52 yards on the ball game. So Tyree Rose-Pierre getting involved early. Not a whole lot of Jay Pickens, but he has been here. Do you think Tyree is going to be the leading receiver in this game, or do you think Pickens will still come back to get it?
No, I think I see Tyree having the monster game this time. We won't see much Jay Pickens. They're just worried about him right now on the offensive side.
The thing that scares me for USC is if Tyree's getting all these passes, then that means Pickens and Williams are somewhere doing something. Was that Pickens' second drop?
I'm not too sure. I couldn't see the number.
That might have been Jay Pickens. I believe I saw the hair. Does Pickens have long hair?
No, I don't think so. I don't remember either.
All right, well, we'll have to go back to that one. I'll touch on that in the podcast this upcoming week. I'll do a little bit more research on it. We'll figure out what that was. Ross is going to look to pass again. But as I was saying, the way it is kind of scary for USC is Williams and Pickens are just going to be running around doing whatever. And so in the event that he decides to not pass it to TRP, we may have a lot of deceptive, explosive plays coming out of this Notre Dame team, because they're already marching down the field yet again with just 2 minutes left in this first quarter to at least hopefully put up 3 more points.
Still a whole lot of ball game, but USC's definitely got to make a statement on this drive right now, because you don't want them to get a touchdown right to end the quarter.
And I think a touchdown right here would go a long way in giving us an idea of how this game's going to go. Deuce Young just gets grabbed at the last second. The 3rd tackle for a loss for number 30.
Great job by Dallas Temples right there. Way to get off that block and get the tackle for loss.
And that seems to be his favorite thing to do. I see Dallas Temples getting a lot of tackles for losses during these games, and so when you have speed like that on the defense, you do what you can and you make it work. So we'll see a massive audible shift here. Williams and Pickens are going to move to the right side of the field. Look to pass. Throws an iffy one. A little bit of a hospital pass there if that would have been caught, but nonetheless, 3rd down. Oh, there we go. There we go. USC's defense is going to come out here now and start putting up a fight. It took a minute. It took the first quarter, but we're going to see something big come out of here, I think. What do you think? Momentum shifts are a huge, huge, huge thing in the PFL, and that was as big of one as you can get.
And Dominic Lawrence was getting cooked last game against Utah. You saw Christian Ross. He knows what he does best. Those picks, and he's like, give me that one. And he's going to turn the ball over. And that's a great statement right there by USC to make this ball game more interesting.
John Smith get his 2nd stab at it here. He lines up in the backfield behind Caleb Williams. Gotta love the hair. And we'll see play action. That'll go to Smith, but that looks like it'll be a very well defensively covered play. Not too big. Oh, and that was a blown play, but that was the right choice, because if he would have kept that on the play action, that would have been a massive loss.
Number 10 was just ready for Caleb to just play action or just option it, because he was about to hit him hard. Like, great job by him being aware that he's just right on him.
But also the awareness for those players to know that it was going to him and not getting blown off on a play action of some kind. You know anything about playing quarterback, that's the whole point of play action, is to sell that so well that they can't figure out what you're doing. And so usually those types of plays wouldn't matter if you can be quick, but play action, not the strong suit there as the first quarter concludes.
Go ahead and put your 2s up in the chat, guys. Got 3-0 with Notre Dame up. And USC with the ball on 3rd and 7. As you see, Trig in motion. Caleb to Trig, incomplete to make it 4th down. Another 3 and out after the interception.
Well, that ball looked destined for the ground the minute it left his hand. If you could see it, the ball was a little bit more arched towards the bottom of the field, and so.
It hasn't been a good season, or honestly a good start for him in the NCAA PFL so far. And he's just going to need to pick it up.
Yeah, definitely. And one thing I want to point out that I just noticed also is it does look like Deuce Young is returning punts today instead of Jay Pickens. So there might be some roster adjustments done by Coach Zeke going into this game too. It'll be 1st down and 10 Notre Dame as Deuce Young gets a minimal gain.
As they've been just stuffing this run so far this half right now. They've been looking good on the run, but they just got to adjust to the pass, and I think USC's defense will be able to stand out.
I don't think any team has any clear advantage at this point just yet. And I say that. Precious Hall gets him all the way down to the 40-yard line. And so,
big run right there by Precious Hall. Good job at the O-line for parting that Red Sea.
First explosive run of the ball game by either squad. And that's what you like to see here. So we'll see things opening up. A lot of teams got to feel each other out in the first quarter. I always thought about it, unless it's like two very unmatched teams, if you have a good competitive game in the breaking, the first quarter is basically kind of irrelevant. There's not really too much that you need to be doing in the first quarter other than learning your opponent. Once you get to the second quarter, you get towards like halftime and stuff like that, then the game becomes tighter. It's usually when you have to manage that the most. And so I'm not too surprised to see that we haven't had a big first quarter, as we usually don't here in the PFL. But nonetheless, and so beginning the second quarter, we still have a 3-0 ball game with just about a hair under 10 minutes left to go by the time that this play concludes.
Ooh, what a truck.
Put his head down. Ooh. The P. Hall coming out here, like you said, Carlos, is the veteran and establishing a veteran presence on this field full of rookies right now. There's not a whole lot of returning people out here other than the likes of Trey Williams and a couple other people.
Yeah, just a big, yeah, like you said, put that head down and just started turning those legs and just ran through him for another 1st down. As you see in 1st down and 10 now, Christian Ross, the shotgun, he got, I think that's Deuce Young. Christian Ross, good handoff again, juke move.
That's what you like to see. The more Precious Hall gets loose, the more it's going to open up this ball game for both of these teams.
As you see Notre Dame normally running that dual running back system, as he's running through this team right now. Gets inside the 15. Precious Hall trying to have a big game now.
And deservingly so. Like I said, the veteran presence out here on a big day in the PFL, obviously, for these two teams. There's not a lot of room for mistakes, so this really is a grind it out and pound it win that is going to need to come from either one of these teams. And so, good ground and pound action. Perhaps because of the interception on the last drive, it's just better to keep handing the ball off. What do you think, Carlos?
I think they should just keep handing it off until they can stop that run right now. They've been looking bad right now on the run, but incompletion by Christian Ross make it 2nd and 10.
It does look like they're going to go back to the run formation just after seeing that. And so, never mind.
The pass, and oh, that's a tight pass. And did he catch it? No.
He did catch
yes,
it.
he did.
Didn't
He did.
Yep.
Good job.
So we'll see probably a pass play here, but I don't anticipate we'll see a touchdown. Oh, wait a minute. I see a couple.
Oh, no, Ross, you got to go. You got to go. I'm not going to say that name.
Oh, my gosh. I saw so many of them.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of lower awareness from Christian Ross, the freshman quarterback. You'll definitely see him be able to hit more of those passes in this later in this college series. But for now, it's going to be 4th down. As they was just in the red zone. Now all the way, I think, out of it now. And here comes the field goal. Shouldn't be bad, but it's a PFL, so you don't know. And
That was
it
a weird.
is good.
Did that run up look weird to you?
From the kicker? No, it looked pretty normal.
Oh, maybe the socks. Keep
Yeah, I
staring at
think
the
it might be the
socks.
socks. They're in different socks this game.
I know they're in them Notre Dame cow socks.
Love to see it, man. Love to see it. They're up 6-0 against USC.
So 6-0 ball game right now for Notre Dame over USC. I am actually a little bit shocked at this point, based off of these last two drives. What we're seeing from Notre Dame right now, or just in this ball game, I feel like it is time for a little bit more of an explosion. But there's two teams obviously in every football game, and so we'll give USC another shot here. Smith looks to take it. And it's that line. That's what's holding Smith back, I think, is that the offensive line. And there's not really a lot that you can do at that point, upgrade-wise, to kind of counter that. Do you think we're going to see John Smith potentially leave the University of Southern Cal after this season?
Like a lot of players, I think a lot of them going to transfer again because just USC's O-line has never been good, and that's what happened last season. Hopefully, don't happen again this season, but it's looking like it so far with this line, just not able to have any awareness to hit a block. And I also think with USC, they're just not hitting the receivers with Nasir Calhoun and Trey Williams. They're the top two receivers right now. They're looking real great, and he's just not passing it to them.
I think a lot of these too is it looks like there's a lot of unnecessary floating on these passes, or at least some of these passes. These guys are kind of floating balls that should be going in there with a little bit of zip and mustard behind them.
That's not the pass you want to throw.
Not this play that just ended, but like the previous play on that curl route. That should have been a turn, punch, not turn, look, float.
Yeah, it's
that's
just
how you
been
end up with
Caleb
a fourth
Williams
down and
all
4.
season. That's how he's been all season. That's why they haven't been able to win too many games.
But he's got such a deceptive stat line.
That's true. It's so deceptive. Like, if you actually look at the games, it's just not good.
I think the thing with Caleb Williams is too is the reason why is he doesn't really make a lot of like mistakes necessarily. He just misses a lot of his passes, and so I feel like the way he gets those attributes and those stats is because when it comes down to it, you get a big play from every team every once in a while, and if he can capitalize on those big plays, that would be enough to considerably give them some sort of advantage as far as not getting blown out.
Yeah, that's what it's basically been for him all season. Like, he just always had that big play, but then, like, if you actually look at the games, he's just not doing anything. As Kristen Ross is going to take the word.
I love it. I love it a lot. Is that Deuce? Nope, that's Precious. So Precious going to get stumped here just a little bit. It'll be third down, and I do believe 8 or 3, one of the two. That might be a 3.
Yeah, it looks like a 3.
Yeah, third down and 3. Yeah, third down and 3 because of that Christian Ross game. And so, I mean, yeah, it's not looking too bad for Notre Dame here early. I mean, the interception obviously is not something that you want to see, but
Kristen Ross had a lot of time.
Ooh! Ooh! Oh, I don't know why you run towards contact there. I don't know why you run towards contact there, but nonetheless, Deuce Young getting a massive reception, 32 yards. That's a pass, though, again, that I think should have been, there should have been more pizzazz behind that. If you look right here, it's a floated pass. So a lot of times
running back.
A wheel route, I'm guessing. So we'll see a familiar sight as Notre Dame passes midfield yet again. The third consecutive drive. Or fourth, right? Third or fourth?
I think it's fourth.
Fourth consecutive drive.
And there goes Dallas Temples again with 7 tackles already in the second quarter.
That's what I'm saying. Dallas Temples gets in there, and he gets in there quick. One of the better. He's a linebacker, correct?
Middle linebacker
Yeah.
for USC's freshman, I think.
Yeah, one of the
too.
better linebackers, too,
Yeah.
from what I've seen and
Doesn't
what I'd like to say. You get him with Kyrie. You put him with Kyrie Jackson, bro.
ooh.
Could you imagine what
Oh,
him and Kai Jackson would cook up in the middle of a football field?
oh my god. I mean, you might see it because, like I said, a lot of people are transferring from USC. You might see Notre Dame running two middle linebackers, or even some other team.
Either way, I think Dallas will find success wherever he goes. That's not the type of curl route you want to see if you're trying to do something. That'll be a loss of 2 yards on the first reception for Carter. Pull him out with the third tackle. Be 4th and 10.
Great hold by the USC's defense, not letting that big play stop them or lose momentum. As they're gonna punt this one again.
Did your audio
With at
cut out,
least
like outside of our voices at all?
no. Oh yeah, actually, yes it did.
Okay. I'm
No,
just making
that's
sure we
fine
have a
then.
little bit of a quiet game here for a little bit, but nonetheless. So USC will come back out here onto the football field after a turnover from the Notre Dame Fighting Irish by way of a punt. Take a look at a couple of things here, and we'll be right back with you, everybody. And there we go. We are back with the audio in game and in the commentary side of things. So USC hands the ball off to John Smith for John Smith's
There you go,
first
John
big
Smith.
run of the game. 4 rushes for
There
9
goes
yards.
John Smith.
Not necessarily if you ask him what he wants to see, but definitely not one of his least favorite stat lines so far. What do you think about that first big game by John Smith, Carlos?
And consider that one that little pause, a little blackout right there. It's John Smith. Great run right from the blackout right there.
Well, hopefully we'll see a little bit more momentum for USC as Caleb Williams does look a little bit pumped. Hands it off to Smith, but this time he's going to get snuffed out by a couple of Notre Dame players. Hopefully we'll see some of that translation from John Smith come over to the rest of this USC offense.
See Trey Williams, the receiver, on top of your screen right now with Caleb Williams under center.
And it does look like they're trying to bleed out this first half. And so
Not too sure why. Their offense isn't looking too good right now.
I do believe they get the ball to start the game or the second half. So I think what they're trying to do is stay away from mistake and keep Notre Dame out of the end zone before they can get that ball back. And that almost was not how you keep Notre Dame out of the end zone. As Notre Dame now is going to have 3 timeouts at the minute and 21 seconds to cook something up, as they have been able to move down the field with ease, just stalling out once they get towards the end zone.
It's just Notre Dame's defense been looking strong right now this first half. But they're going to have to be able to keep this going on through the whole game. They're trying to win this one. Here comes Christian Ross. Going to need that score right here. You don't want to give him the ball at half without scoring at least a field goal. Christian Ross looking to go deep. Oh, got him. I was trying to get Tyree. He's looking for a flag there.
He almost had him, but that was perfect timing contact.
That was perfect time right there. Dropping back, hits the running or the tight end actually bounces off a tackle.
I get so excited because some of these releases make it look like they're about to huck it downfield and they just throw it like 2 yards.
I like it though, because it kind of just throws off the team a little bit, throws off the commentators as well.
That throws off the cameraman. Shout out to the cameraman, whoever you are. Been rolling with us ever since 1997.
And and another pick.
Hey, let's see how this plays out. Yep, there it is. There it is. I told you.
2 picks.
I told you. There it is.
Lawrence. He got
just
cooked
like that.
all last
High ball game.
He got cooked all last game, and now he's making a comeback.
You ever heard of a redemption tour, Carlos?
Yes, I have, and it's looking on right now for Dominic. Low pass. What a great way to get down on it. They just outran the whole team.
Fantastic pick six to otherwise make this game just that much more interesting. As I do say, like I said, I do believe USC has the ball. Now that touchdown.
And now that changes a lot of momentum right there. Hopefully their offense can get going after that, but right now Notre Dame gets the ball back in 37 seconds, but they got 3 timeouts left. They're gonna have to use them wisely. And a smart kick right there to make them have to chew off some clock. Getting past the 25, around the 27, maybe the 28. Here comes back Christian Ross with 124 yards and 2 interceptions so far to start this game. Not looking too good right now. Christian Ross got back. Going deep again. And he gets his man Tyree Phillips, and he's going down the line. They're going to use a timeout right there. I didn't mean to say Tyree Phillips. I don't know why I was so used to that Tyree Rose-Pierre. And they're already in the red zone with 21 seconds left. And he's going to get sacked. And they're going to have to use another timeout. It looks like they're about to send the blitz here. 2nd and 18 or 2nd and 16. Ross. Time in the pocket. He's going to throw it. Tyree. Is it closer to first? They're going to get the timeout with 11 seconds left to go. And they're just going to kick the field goal to take the lead here. Oh my goodness. AB left for a few seconds and all of a sudden they score 3. Maybe they're the curse. That's 3 straight field goals for number 9. Daniel Carton.
There we go.
Oh, you just missed a lot.
I was commentating the whole time too. I didn't realize my mic got shut off somehow.
Oh yeah. They just had a big play. I said Tyree Phillips instead of Tyree Rose-Pierre. That's what I was waiting for right there. That was what I was waiting for.
Oh, wow. Momentum shifts, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna look like it's gonna be a key factor all game. He's gonna go deep. Oh, try to go for the save clock formation, but that didn't work at all with 2 seconds left. So,
alrighty, we are going to. What's up?
Let you take over for a second. Just got to do something.
Well, we'll just do it then like I normally do it. So, 7-9 by way of Notre Dame leading this game to start this first half, or start the second half. We'll let halftime go ahead and conclude. We'll go ahead and take a break. So everybody go ahead and take your bathroom breaks, grab your waters, grab your grub, and we'll be back with you right as soon as halftime concludes. All right, and everybody, we are back. Start the second half of football. So we'll go ahead and hear back from CT here momentarily as he's just wrapping up something real quick.
And I am back as well. Let's get a little into depth with these standings right now. Both of these teams are in the Icon Conference. And we have Notre Dame and USC both 2-4 going into this game. Notre Dame is ranked 4th, however, USC is ranked 7th or 6th, near last against Cincinnati. The other side, we got Bama taking first right now with 5-1. And yeah, LSU last in 2-4, but they've been looking real solid. So that conference, the Legends Conference, looking real good right now. Aside from the Icon Conference. That's the first catch, I think, from Nasir Calhoun. Yes, it is, for 8 yards. Look at a jumbo package here. Titan gets into motion, 3rd and 2. As they're going to hand it off, John Smith. John Smith's up the middle. John Smith gets a big gain right here. He's breaking tackle still.
One of these days, he's going to break through that last one.
Like, if he breaks through that last one, he is gone because I don't think anybody's catching him.
No, that's the thing. That man is crazy fast at the end of the day. So that's how you know when you got a guy like that too. You see the turf tape on the arms instead of the sleeves. Because you got a guy who's going to catch the football and run the football at the same time. Ain't afraid to put his body on the line.
And you see, he's trying to put his body on the line
John.
there.
Ugh.
And that's PV, Princeton Butler, on that tackle right there in the corner. I haven't heard much from him, so you know he's doing his job right now.
If you're USC, this is not what you want to see from a playbook change.
Yeah, not really anything from the offense. Defense scored the pick 6. That's just a close game right now. It's one possession.
2 interceptions. So
Caleb Williams drops back to throw, dropping back again. He's got to let it go, but he's going to take the sack. Clinton on his sack. First sack of the game from him.
Man, that's tough.
Yeah, that's Caleb Williams got to be able to throw that away. He's a great quarterback, but he's just got to be able to throw those away. That's not what the
Franklin Clinton, though, with another sack after having a very, 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 very nice game against Texas.
It's going to make it 3rd and long. It's a little jumpy right there, but they don't snap it, so it won't count. Throw pass complete. Fighting. He gets thrown down near the 50. It is 4th down. Good job by Notre Dame just swarming. It's USC's offense right now. And if you haven't remembered, Princeton Butler was a USC freshman, but like a lot of other players of the USC, they transferred. He's the one who transferred to Notre Dame. So this is a little bit of a, hey, welcome back type of game for him. As right now, he's been doing pretty good right now. Haven't heard much from him, so that means he's doing his thing, like I said. Haven't heard much from the receivers, Trey or Nasir. And, oh, what a beautiful punt. Oh, that might be crucial right there. What do you think about that, AB?
I was just thinking this in my head because I knew this was going to happen, probably. And I knew Swavey had his issue with it. Imagine this ball game gets tied up right now with a safety.
I can see it happening because Christian Ross isn't throwing it away right now. And they're stopping him on the run game right now. And it's looking like it. They're at the 2.
Oh, I hope they don't run it.
Yeah, good run down. There you go.
Yep, I knew it. The minute that hole was there.
Window. It's not out the window, though.
Yeah, see, look, they plugged that hole now.
Yeah. It's going to come from the edge. Just in the middle linebackers. It's incomplete. Just another incompletion right there. 3rd down, 4. Want to get a 3 and out if you're USC. Incomplete. Almost another interception by Christian Ross. Not looking too good right now. 14 for 24. 199 yards.
Punt? Nope.
Don't see that too much in the PFL.
They've been getting very,
USC,
very close though to getting blocked punts almost every game.
Yeah, but USC's
like scary
defense right now is looking real great, but their offense still a little Little mishaps right now on offense, but the defense looks solid. This looks like the playbook for USC's defense. As Caleb Williams go on to center. Hands it off to John Smith. John Smith up the middle. Pulls off a lineman and gets it near the 45. I think it's 2nd and 4. See 2 tight ends on the bottom of your screen. Caleb Williams in motion. Play action. Hits John Smith a stride, complete. Tries to juke, but won't. And actually, I don't even think he gets a first down because he stayed up. Oh, he did.
Down.
Good job, John Smith, right there. Fake snap, running again. Not Caleb. John Smith. Another good run right there. 10 for 45, averaging 4.5 a pop. Hey, you got anything to say, AB?
Like I said, I think although this is really good to see from USC because they are getting into field goal range, and so that sucks, but it's not the worst thing in the world. And so that being said, I do think USC is in position right now by way of Smith to be able to tie this ball game up if they.
Oh, there it goes, Trey Williams. Oh, the
There
touchdown.
it is.
Oh, we haven't heard much from him, but there you go. First catch, touchdown. And all of a sudden, USC's back on top. There's Caleb Williams, I know. What a pass.
And a beautiful pass at that, to corner to the pylon.
That's Trey Williams' favorite spot right there, near that right side on a crossing route. And they're going to review this one. I mean, he was definitely in. He looked like
either way, unless they throw a turnover, there's no way I don't think that USC does not lead this football game after this drive.
Yeah, because it'll be at the inch if they get it.
Yeah, like microscopically.
Yeah.
Like when the center holds the ball, it's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
I've always wondered why they don't have a center sneak in football. Because some of these
took it out in Madden.
I know they have a QB
in the old
sneak,
Maddens, I think.
But like where the center will take
they
it.
had a center sneak. Like Madden 11, I think they had like center sneaks.
Do you imagine if we had center sneaks in the PFL?
How
many of these 4th down and inches or whatever would just be just like
a center just running up the middle?
Big Brutus coming in here, and so the touchdown will stand like you wanted it to, thankfully. And I'm actually kind of scared for Notre Dame right now.
Yeah, just not producing anything else right now except for that field goal to end that last quarter.
When you think about it this way too, Notre Dame has 3 field goals. USC has 2 actual touchdowns.
That's true. They just haven't been able to score or finalize on their drive so far.
We're not even in field goal range within the score. So, I mean, unless they can figure out the touchdown issue here, USC might beat Notre Dame.
It's looking like it right now. Just scoring touchdowns instead of field goals are like this Notre Dame team. And it's going to be a move change for Notre Dame. And you saw earlier, Tyree Rose-Pierre already had 100 yards in this game. It's not even the 4th quarter. It was like around the 3rd quarter, I think he had it. At the end of the 2nd quarter. Ross, complete. Gets it to the 50. And guess who that is?
This isn't what I'm worried about, though, because they march down the field every time. What I'm worried about is how it's going to conclude.
That's a great statement right there.
If Notre Dame kicks a field goal here and they hold USC and they can get back down there to kick another field goal, that'll be enough to give them a lead. By 1 point.
Yeah, actually would.
And then 2 points if they get the extra. So we have a 14-16 ball game if that were to happen. Same with
play action. Oh man.
Same with a touchdown.
2 sacks.
Actually, no, that would be with a touchdown. It would be 15 with the field goal.
And just USC's defensive line looking real good right now against this Notre Dame O-line. They have Anton Moore, a user actually, Notre Dame's O-line just not being there because he's a left guard. They also have Cameron Glowski at the left tackle, Brandon Booker as a right guard. They're just not looking too good right now. Now another sack. It's going to make it 2nd and long. Quick pass, complete. Try to hit Jay Pickens. Not getting too much right there. It's going to make it 3rd down.
USC is looking scary.
Yeah, they are looking real scary on defense. They're just doing a real good job against this great Notre Dame.
Well, even offensively now, they're looking scary. Because offensively now, they're putting it together. John Smith's running. They're throwing touchdown.
Yeah, and that's very scary with that team right there. There's Christian Ross. Almost throws a pick. No, he does throw a pick. And he's going to score again. Oh, my goodness.
That might be your ball game.
Christian Ross. I hate
Christian
to say it,
Ross
but he's looking
is
like
about to be out of there, bro.
He's looking like
I'm licking
short days, man.
I'm licking my chops right now.
Oh my goodness.
There's blood in the water in Indiana, everybody. Blood in the water.
You questioned with Coach G, will Christian Ross be benched next game or maybe this game?
Who else do they have?
I don't know who their backups are, but I'm pretty sure they have a backup that can do better than this. This is just getting worse right now for Notre Dame. If they're trying to win, you got to bench him, I think, at this point. 3 picks in the 3rd quarter.
Wow. No, I can't really speak on that, but I did change my throwing animation, so I don't believe I'm going to have many more interceptions in massive quantities like I have. But man, that's impressive. So now 3 touchdowns to 3 field goals.
Just looking, it's getting more and more of a blowout.
My question is how do you come out against Texas, lose by 6 points, come to your home stadium, the either second to worst or the considerable worst team currently, minus Cincinnati,
second to worst,
comes to your home, picks you off 3 times, returns 2 of them, and yeets it to the end zone.
It's just, I don't even know what to say at this point because I've been trying to protect him because it's just one game and he did pretty good. It's just now, no excuses. Oh man, couldn't even hit the running back in stride. Is this? Yeah, like you say, you got a question, Coach Zeke. Like, do you go to bench and see if there's another quarterback that can take charge? If you're trying to win, you got to do it. You got to do it now because Christian Ross is out of his zone right now. Here comes back on the field, John Smith. Passed over 500 yards now. And here comes Caleb Williams, looking real good right now after that touchdown he threw. And then that pick 6, so you haven't seen him in a minute with 155 left in this quarter. Quick pass to Calhoun, complete, gets a 1st and more. This is past the 50.
They're cooking, bro. They're cooking now.
Yep,
Notre Dame is sitting here like,
now.
what the actual heck just happened to us? And USC is looking like Notre Dame right now.
Yeah, it's just not looking good right now for Notre Dame on both sides at this point. Haven't heard much of Kyrie Jackson. Let's hand off to John Smith.
Because there hasn't been much to happen.
Oh!
Like I said, Caleb's been... That was a perfect example, though, of how I was talking about earlier, how Caleb is conservative and that he'll take his big play, and that's why his ratio goes up so high.
Yep, and there's another big gap right there, and he just cuts back in to the tackle.
And they're just about in the range of that last touchdown. Offensive touchdown.
I think this is what happened right here. It's a tight end motion, John Smith.
Even John Smith right now. Even John Smith, when he's running across the field, is still getting positive yardage. So, yeah. Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's been looking real good.
This third quarter is going to probably conclude.
Yeah, it's going to conclude. Go ahead and throw your 4s up in the chat. 21-9 9 all of a sudden in this game right now. USC's up. And this would be considered an upset. Number 13 ranked USC beats number 9 Notre Dame. Even though they have the same record, this is still happening at home with a little blowout. It's coming to brew. John Smith goes up the middle.
Everything's working right now.
Yeah, they just look great right now.
I bet you they get a first down.
Yeah, that is insane. John Smith's just looking amazing right now.
So shout out to John Smith on his playbook changes. I mean, geez. It did take a little bit for it to develop, but
maybe the move right there for USC. And it's definitely not too late, especially with this 18 playoffs happening now in the PFL.
Yep.
Definitely the right time to do it, especially with the 12 weeks as well. You got still halfway to the season. And so far, you're looking real good.
It's a good tone setter for the rest of their season.
Yes, it is. And John Smith, another run, 16 for 74, trying to get that 100-yard mark.
All right, so unless I catch the John Smith curse and they doink a field goal,
and
we're going to see this lead even get bigger.
It's there, 1st and goal. I think you just keep running at this point. He's just running over them right now at this point, and you just can't just stop feeding him the ball, especially in the red zone.
I'll have to catch his stat line next time it comes around, because it's definitely grown.
80-some yards now. Yeah, he's probably going to get 100 yards this game. Up outside. Oh, there he goes. He's got the outside touchdown. There goes John Smith.
Oh, look at that boy get fired up, just like we know he will. But
oh boy,
that boy get fired up because he knows. He's like, Coach, hey, everybody put in a petition for John Smith to be the coach of the USC Trojans. My God, bro literally ran onto the corner before those dudes even got there, took the knee down, put the ball down on the ground, and ripped the momentum apart. So now that this four touchdowns, 3 field goals.
That's 3 touchdowns in this half, pretty much.
Yeah, exactly. Because that was an overall lackluster first half. I think actually did all 4 touchdowns come in the second half?
No, I think the first one was
wasn't it 7-9 when we went to half?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so 3.
6.
3. Yeah, 3. You are correct.
That's John Smith's 3rd rushing touchdown this season, 4 in total. Good for him right there. That's a great bounce back from that, especially from the last game. And oh my goodness,
almost gave up another one. 16 for 30.
This is just a bad game right now.
I see that.
It's a little bit like Lamar Anderson.
It said 194 yards offensively for USC this game, and 74 total offensive yards.
You see that
for Notre Dame?
Oh my God, they're just.
They
clicked it at the right time.
He almost broke that tackle too. They usually break that tackle, so I was surprised to see that he actually finished that.
He's make a 3rd and 9 and finds a man, and he's gonna drop it. Try to go to Tyrese Rose-Pierre. He's gonna make it a 4th down.
I'm getting some LSU Oregon vibes from this.
And they're going to go for it. I mean, at this point, you might as well. Young goes into motion, making an empty set. To slay it complete, and they're going to move the chains.
Oh, they're lucky, too, because that would have been very bad.
That was crucial right there. And that's his first catch. Not sure who that is. That's his first catch of the game.
Oh, Dylan Williams. Dylan Williams.
12.
Yep, Dylan Williams. So Dylan Williams with the 4th down conversion. He's who I was talking about, because he catches a lot of those really deep curl routes that we just haven't seen be called.
Well, I think he tried to hit one earlier, but that was a pick 6 to Dominic Lawrence. He's
Oh,
just
number
throwing tight
32 wasn't
passes.
ready. Otherwise, that would have been another one.
He's just throwing too many tight passes to TRP right now.
He
Too
loves
fast.
TRP this game, I guess.
And again, he's been making a lot of catches that he normally doesn't make, but he can't be throwing too aggressive like that. This is going to lead to another pick.
Man, I know Jay Pickens going to be mad.
Oh, you know this whole team is going to get mad again.
You're going to be like, gosh, dang it, Christian. Sorry, I have to say that for monetization purposes, but...
Are you good? Sorry, that makes sense. That makes sense. I get it. But, like, oh, man, this Notre Dame, hear a lot of transfer rumors over there, too.
I love that. Look at the tablet. The tablet's not even the teams. Two other different teams. It's two random teams. They're like, hey, y'all, let's watch film for next week.
And they look like they just give it up on the sideline. And they're running back again. First down. He gets hit hard right there. Good job by Notre Dame. At least they didn't give up on the field yet. Christian Ross in the shotgun. Hard count. There we go. It's time going deep.
Oh, that was almost number 4. That was almost number 4.
Yeah. If you didn't know, that was a Red Sea right there. Then Tyree Rose-Pierre just by himself. I don't know why you would throw that.
Trojan horse and its soldiers have come to play on this fateful day.
Great job by Precious Hall. Make it third and manageable.
You think we'll see a garbage time touchdown?
He does it best. I see it right now. Oh.
Those are those curl routes I was telling you about.
Yep, great route right there by Jay Pickens. Been getting a little shut down today.
That still was not an advisable pass, though, to anybody who's curious.
Yeah, that was a high pass, too.
That's what I said, but that's not an advisable pass to anybody who's curious. If you're having a game where you're throwing 3 picks, I would not.
Yeah.
I would not just throw it there, even though it was a good pass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no one's going to fake that play action right there. And not sure why he's throwing on the run. He could have had planted his feet.
Because he wanted the crossing route.
Yeah, I get it, but you gotta be able to plant your feet because you're not looking good right now. You gotta go back to fundamentals. Not sure why they're running the ball. They try to do something with this.
Unless they have like a 13-yard design play.
Maybe this is the one. Oh, trying to go to Tyree Rose-Pierre. Is they gonna go for it? This is the game pretty much.
Well, it's been the game, but this is for the scoreboard, everybody.
This is for the scoreboard, and he picks off again. Oh my goodness! Oh my God! Kristen Ross. Oh my goodness! You can't even protect you anymore. That's his second pick of the day for number 11.
Yeah. Everyone's getting multiple picks, bro. Greg Johnson and Dominic Lawrence.
This chat is going to be livid, man.
Or lit, one of the two.
And here's the thing. Trey Williams is a victim of it this time. He gets to see it happen against him. As you remember, in the college series, or not college series, high school series 2 playoffs, Christian Ross threw the most picks in the game with 5. And he's just looking like it again. And looks like John Smith's going to hit that 100-yard mark with 93 yards in the game.
Them interception sliders are crazy, bro. Everybody gonna get one this year.
Yeah, that's just probably gonna happen. As this game's over, USC is gonna improve to 3-4 as Notre Dame's gonna drop to 2-5. What a great pass, great catch by Trey Williams.
You hear the booing in the stands, but this has been a masterful game in the end by USC.
As you hear the fans calling Carlos Sands' name, the backup from North Shore. Not sure why they're saying his name. Not sure why they're saying the backup.
So funny
name.
Though, if you remember at the beginning of this game when I asked you, you said this game would be a blowout by way of Notre Dame. when there wouldn't
did
be
say
too many
that.
turnovers. And
And well, maybe I'm cursed.
no
to this Notre
turnovers
Dame
for
team.
USC though.
Yeah, they've been looking real good on this offense right now. There's a 2nd and 10. Looks like they're gonna pitch it maybe. I'm just gonna hand it off up the middle. Josh Smith gets stuffed. He
They're
just
just trying
needs
to bleed
3
out
yards.
clock. They're not even worried about it right now.
Just needs 3 yards to get the 100-yard mark. I think that's what he's going for at this point. Oh, he gets a catch.
Oh, and he's not gonna.
He won't.
He's not gonna be able to get it.
No, he won't.
Oh, well.
That's Christian
Oh, well,
Ross.
I know.
Does it again.
I know John Smith's happy with how this game went.
Oh yeah,
He's
for
sitting
sure,
there,
for
fist clenched, just banging on the table right now. Just yes,
sure.
just
This has been a beautiful game by this USC's offense in the second half. Because of the first half, they didn't look too good.
this is what I'm talking about.
Oh, almost
I
got
told
blocked.
you. Did they just get
Got
cornered?
blocked. I don't think so. I think it went into the end zone before it bounced out. I'm not too sure. Hey, if I was
for their
Christian Ross,
sake.
I would want that graphics put away.
You see his face? He's just like,
He's just here.
He's here so he doesn't
He's
get
just
fined.
here, man. Yeah. Going deep. Oh, he's got him on me! And he's gonna go! That's the garbage touchdown I was talking about! Garbage time touchdown! Once again for Christian Ross.
Hey, you know what that means?
He can get it.
That means the white Reggie Bush gonna get his 100.
Tyree Rose-Pierre just having a beautiful game. Besides his quarterback getting his garbage.
Oh, he got
time
cooked
touchdown.
finally. He finally got cooked again.
Yeah, he's back to normal. Dominic Lawrence is back to normal.
Hey, if I returned 2 pick sixes, I'd be tired.
Yeah, you gotta be gassed at this point. You're not even trying anymore. You know you won this game. Unless they get an onside somehow.
It won't. And an onside won't do nothing.
That's true. They're still down 2
It's still
scores.
12-point, yeah.
Let's see some miracle happen. I don't think he's seen a miracle in this college series yet for Notre Dame. Actually, the miracles are the 2 wins they have. So
Well, if they figure out a way to tie this ball game somehow before this game's over, I'm gonna make them play rock paper scissors for the dub.
they didn't get the outside. No. As Caleb Williams actually looked better this whole half. No incompletions, and he most likely won't because it's the end of the game.
All right,
His head is
John.
off.
Let's get 100.
All he gets 3 yards. Oh, they called a timeout. I don't know if you got a 3. I think you got a 2.
Oh, wow, that timeout's gonna help him.
Yeah, I think you got the 3 because it's 2nd and 7. 100 rushing yards for John Smith. He's done it. And he makes sure about getting more yards. And
Just in case.
That's what this game's been all about. Just John Smith getting 100 yards this game. And makes it
John
3rd
Smith getting
down.
100 yards, bro. Sheesh.
Oh, yeah, actually.
Come on, Caleb. Come on, Caleb. Throw the ball. Throw the ball.
Just throw it away. Just wait to throw it away right there. Don't take it a sack. Hey,
He had somebody.
Ross.
If he would have zipped it to the back of the end zone, though, he had somebody.
You can do that too. He was just pressuring his face. My goodness. And
That's still a massive throw, though, for being hit
That
at the
is a
same
massive
time.
throw. I think you see a block punt right now because it was very close. Oh, not this time. And maybe they got cornered. Hopefully. Hopefully not.
He said, hopefully.
I just want to see Christian Ross get another big touchdown to make his stat look better.
You mean a safety?
Then I'll definitely.
You mean you want to see a safety come up here for the four interception day?
Oh my goodness! Look, Tyree Rose-Pierre. I think he's on the bottom of your screen. If he cooks
It's like,
him
all right,
again,
guys, we're gonna win this game.
Oh my god! Oh my god! No!
I told you, bro. I told you.
He did it. He's done it. This is possibly
The worst
This is
football game I've
possibly
ever seen a quarterback play.
in
Oh
the
my
college
gosh,
series at least.
this has to make Swavey livid, dude. Imagine
Oh.
Swavey's getting benched right now just for. Oh, he lifted him up too.
Oh my god, just
You can't wear them cow socks ever again, bro. They're getting cooked like ground beef.
yeah, they're gonna punt this one away. And look, juke move gets it around 35, maybe to 36.
He had no blockers and he still got yards.
Yeah, he had no blockers and got yards. That's insane. Caleb Williams, not a good game for him yards wise, but he's definitely hitting his completions. And yeah, okay, they're gonna be nice and take the knee. As this game's gonna end 30-16.
Any timeout though. Told you.
Oh, maybe this game isn't over.
Come on, throw another one.
Might see a fake kneel. Might see the fake kneel right here.
Fake spike, fake kneel, fake field goal.
That's gonna be the game right there. 30-16, USC on top on the road. Way to bounce back from that loss. Pretty much putting up the same score.
Notre Dame. Let me get in there and let me solve all the problems. I'm just kidding. I'm probably gonna throw picks too, but not like that. Shout out to Caleb Williams and John Smith. Oh wow, 51.3 QB rating.
His completion was 54. But he had that 80-yard touchdown. Gotta give him his props. Run game didn't look too great, except for Deuce Young, pretty good for 4.2 a pop for 7 carries.
Wow. 225 yards.
My God. My goodness. He had those 2 big plays, and that definitely gave him 100. But if you go over, he has 6 drops. Yikes, I think that's the most drops in the game, too. Oh, man. Oh, goodness. So is that really a good game by him, or?
Yeah, because it was like you got to count the drops. Like when he went up to go get that one ball, when he had to jump up front on the go route, that was a drop. The first initial missed touchdown that they had, where he threw it to the back of the end zone and he dropped it, that counts as a drop.
So take those away.
So
that's
realistically, realistically, he didn't drop anything that he should have caught.
Yep. And that was a great game by Kyrie Johnson, too, with 10 tackles at the middle linebacker. Just Notre Dame TD.
Just a very clean game for USC today.
Oh, yeah, just almost perfect for that second half right there. You see Joe Johnson, Triple Joe.
Man, bro, I feel so bad. That was the worst game of football I think I've ever seen a team play.
Oh, you haven't seen the high school playoffs then, huh? You haven't seen the high school playoffs.
Seen the high school playoffs.
Look at the Collins Hill versus North Shore game. It's Casey Robinson versus Christian Ross. That game had me in tears, man. It was so bad. Like,
you guys get a lot of scrutiny right now too.
No, because here's the thing: they benched Christian Ross that game, right? And then the backup threw a pick. And they won 104. Christian Ross back in.
104 for Caleb Williams, 102 yards for John Smith. So there it is with the touchdown.
And they also had the most catches on this team.
Yeah, John Smith kind of doing it all today.
Makes you wonder, was this playbook for the team or was it really for him? Dallas Temple's 11
I don't think
tackles.
it matters. I
don't
think it matters.
They won the game.
Point.
They did good.
Yeah, what a game.
Dominic Lawrence had 13 tackles. He had more than his linebacker. Few pass deflections as well. They looked real good on defense this whole game, honestly. Except for that last garbage time touchdown where it really didn't matter. They looked real great. And I think that's gonna be it, guys.
Yes, sir.
So gotta thank my producer Zeke. Also gotta thank AB for joining me in the booth. And I think we got some more games coming in.
I think this by far this has been the most fun and Like, I think they're gonna have the most fun with this game because
Yeah.
nobody's thinking this. It was not very critical the entire way how we called it. It was a lot of just bantering and talking and fun and all that stuff. And so I think it was overall just a fantastic showing for everybody. Yeah, credit to Zeke. Sorry, Zeke, for the situation that is currently underway. But but yeah, man. So thank you, Carlos, for coming in here with me. We'll be glad to
No
get you on
problem,
your
man.
game here, and see you take on the reins by yourself. Um, I'll be recording Wednesday for forgot what. Oh, Ole Miss and Texas. So you'll have me for Ole Miss and Texas, and you'll have Carlos for Georgia and LSU. And so looking forward, yeah, just enjoy that, guys. We'll have John Smith here for the rest of the time, like we said. We will have 2 games this week that aren't going to be featuring commentary just because there's not a lot of games that are super, super big this week. I mean, unless something like this continues to go on. And so, that being said, we'll go ahead and wrap it up here for you guys. I know we took a little bit longer than we usually do, but my name's Austin Briley. We got
Name's
Carlos
Carlos
Thompson
Thompson.
over here, and we'll catch y'all both later.
All right, y'all have a good one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys.
Yes, sir. Everybody have a great day. Shout out PFL. We'll see you next time.
With the players.